This is Rick Schisler with OneBestConsult.com with another video cast, a tip that we hope that you can use in your business today. Common sense experience is what we hope to deliver, and hopefully the story we'll tell today will help you in building a bigger, more profitable business for you and your family. You know, company history is an important thing that's often overlooked by many business owners. And I think it's one of the most important things you do is to tell your business story, which is basically the history of your business and what has happened to your business over the time that it's been in business, if you will. Excuse the pun there. But the idea is that even when you start a business, you have a business background, you have a business history, and you need to start from the very beginning. I believe it's one of the things you do before you actually open the door, is create a short business story about how you got to where you are and the reason that you're opening your business. So today I want to relate a quick story to you about my business history and why I think it's so important. To the left of me on the wall is a picture of my grandfather, C.J. Robertson. He was the one that founded our family business, the business I was actually born into and grew up in, and learned a lot of the basic business concepts that I use today. My grandfather was a great teacher, as was my father and my uncle who later came into the business. I learned from great business people, and that is part of my history. And I tell, I believe, a really good story about how I started at the age of 3 weeks of age, since my mother was the bookkeeper, like many businesses, totally family-oriented, total family employment in the very beginning. But as it grew, she started to be a stay-at-home mom. Sisters were born, and so on and so forth. But the idea is I was immersed into business. At the age of 8, I was on the production line, had a stool to stand on, and from there, the story just grew and grew and grew. Till the age of 14, I had my own truck, had responsibility, maintenance responsibilities, and by the time I went to college, I had learned so much about business in general, and particularly service businesses, and taking care of customers. I went to college with all that information, and it helped me get through a lot of business courses, because many of the students in the class had not had that kind of information, not that kind of background. Oh yes, they may have had a job in the summer or after school, working at a grocery store, throwing newspapers, those kinds of things. That is a great teacher, but my story was business 6-7 days a week, because in a family business, you're all about business, and we were open 6 days a week. Story progressed from there. I go to college, I graduate early, apply for a job in the family business, and in the next 10 years I eventually ran one of the larger, if not the largest division of our business, and that division was sold, and I moved on with my first investment, my first purchase, my first business that I truly ran myself. And the rest of the story is simple. I had 5 different businesses over the next 20 years. I bought some, I started some, had partners, didn't have partners. Some of them did really well, one of them not that well, the first one. But I learned from each one of them, and today what I try to do at Best Consult is take all that experience, something I call common sense experience, along with some of the formal teaching I've had along the way, and some of the advising I've been doing with clients for over 12 years as a Silver Fox advisor, and build that into not only a great business story, but my ability to serve you, if you engage me, to help you in your business, but at least through these tips, the video cast, the blog, the podcast, our radio show, the weekly business hour that's available out there on the internet through Facebook and also on YouTube. A lot of avenues where I take that general business knowledge, common sense experience, and I put it in my business story and in turn offer my story to you. Again, my encouragement is build your own business story. Be able to tell that story. Be sure that your employees know the story. And it doesn't necessarily have to be all about you. It's about your business and why people should do business with you, why vendors should sell to your business, and why people, the best people, should want to work for your business. So with encouragement, build a business story. If you need some help with that, then drop us a line. You can reach me at that's the number 1, bestconsult@gmail.com. Send me your business story if you'd like me to critique it for you. There's no charge for that. I like to talk with people but I also engage them as clients and work with them on an ongoing basis. But what a great place to start that relationship than working with someone on their business story, because every business has a great business story waiting to be told. Thanks.